moving away from us. Set to tip it away. Kelly Schrouth gets the opening tip. And controlling is Destiny Ottery. Ottery will go on the right-hand side, looking for Bone. Bone up top, Ringwell. Schneider reversing the buck now. Over right side, looking for Liz Bone. Man-to-man set defensively here. Crossover dribble. Melanie Schneider looking for Schrouth. Posting up. They find the entry pass into Schrouth on the low block. Flips it back to Schneider. Schneider rips it back down inside to Schrouth. Loses it for a moment. Regathers on the double team. Looks for Melanie Schneider. Schneider now passes it up top to Liz Bone. Bone right side to Destiny Ottery. Chasing it down for the Lady Ledgers to Schneider. Left side, Bone touching now. Now over to Ringwell. Ringwell flips it over to Melanie Schneider. Schneider rips the dribble back down to Ottery. No shot here. 40 seconds into the basketball game. Kelly Schrouth gets the mid-post. Ottery will touch it now. And they'll reverse it way over to Schneider. Puts it on the deck, trying the baseline double team. And tipping it away. Lady Ledgers lost it. No. Off of Weyauwega Fremont. And Lady Ledgers with the basketball. Again, 55 seconds in, no shot attempt yet. No score, of course, on your scoreboard. The Lady Ledgers inbound the basketball now. Here's between the rings. Here's Liz Bone with the basketball. Feeds right side over to Schneider. Schneider mid-post. Little give and go to Kelly Schrouth down low over a double team. Gets stripped on the way up. Turnover for the Lady Ledgers. And comes Weyauwega Fremont coming at us. First offensive touch for Weyauwega Fremont. Voles touching it now. Goes over left side to Goody. Goody back to Voles. They bounce pass, looking inside to Akey. Dumping it down low inside Krause. Krause rips it away. Looks over to Voles. Voles now a bounce pass for Goody. Back to Voles. Now over to Krause. Krause inside Akey. Can't find a shot. Swarming defense by the Lady Ledgers with that trapping zone defense. 6:27. No shot yet in this basketball game. And Krause's now touching it on the double team. They whip it around the horn. Now coming to it is Schrader. And we have a turnover. And Weyauwega Fremont turns it back over to Springs. Lady Ledgers to inbound the basketball. No score on your scoreboard. Weyauwega Fremont coming to us tonight from the conference, the Central Wisconsin 8 Conference, where they finished in third place. Bonduelle won that conference. And they went with one loss in the conference. Again, Weyauwega Fremont finished in third. These Lady Ledgers finished in second place, sole position of second place behind Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Laconia finished in the flyaway in third place. Back to action here. Melissa Ringwell touches it now. Left side, Destiny Ottery. Crossover dribble, tries the baseline, cut off. Flips it back to Ringwell, over to Kelly Schrouth, top of the key. Schrouth over to Schneider. Schneider for the Lady Ledger. Stepping out on her is Akey. They dump it inside to Schrouth, off the window and in. Kelly Schrouth scoring for the Lady Ledgers, and she's first to draw blood. What a press here by the Lady Ledgers. Weyauwega Fremont traveling to our right across the radio dial here. Fremont to our left. 2-0 Lady Ledgers. They break the time stamp there. Schrader is double teamed, and she'll find Goody, top of the key. Goody, left-handed dribble, a bounce pass over right side to Voles. Back to Goody. Goody, top of the key, a trail. Bounce off the right side of the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Kelly Schrouth. They whip it ahead, Bone inside, Schneider off the window and in. There's Melanie Schneider for the Lady Ledgers. 4-0 Springs, 4:53 left to go in the first on your scoreboard. And the Lady Ledgers look to turn it over, and they get the turn away. And Melanie Schneider, a three. Melanie, good. There's a sweet shot. Melanie Schneider, she's got 5, and the lead is 7-0 Springs. And another half-court or full-court trap now. Lady Ledgers try to trap in the high set, and they turn it over. Melanie Schneider coming at the other end. Melanie off the rebounders. Kelly Schrouth, no good. Kelly Schrouth there to rip it down, gets stripped on the way up, and she traveled. Schrouth got a couple of rebounds on that particular set, but Schrouth traveled with the basketball. Ringwell comes out, Ottery comes out. First substitution as Anya Smith checks in for the Lady Ledgers. And also, Caitlin Fellers. We'll see her for the first time here tonight. And a full court pressure now. Try to break the timeline, and careful as I think Liz Bowen just ran into the official there. They'll inbound near half court. Lady Ledgers like to trap. They like to trap in their zone defense, high on the left and high on the right. We know that. They also like to apply some full court pressure, and we're seeing that tonight as well. Early going here with the Lady Ledger 7-0 lead. scoreboard. Akey now, or Krause tries to come to it off of Krause's fingertips. And the Lady Ledgers, another turnover. That is number 3 for the Weyauwega Fremont Indians. You're checking out the broadcast here tonight on the radio or on video stream. Love to hear from you. Shoot me an email, nickr@wfdl.com. Here's Anya Smith inside the paint, doesn't get it to go. And there with the rebound is Carissa Akey. A bounce pass for Akey, and the high post finds Krause. Back to Akey, and back to Krause now. Inside, entry pass. Smith fouled there on the floor. What a foul, a little foul there by St. Mary's Springs. I believe that was on Smith. That was her first personal foul, the team's first as well. Schneider coming back in. Schrouth will take a seat. And coming out is Schrader. And number 1, Kerrigan Voles coming back in. From the corner, a 3 bangs off the left side of the rim. No. Rebound inside. And that one is on Akey. And Akey goes up strong, got fouled, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Another foul on St. Mary's Springs. Second team foul for them, and the first personal for Emily Miller, who's into the lineup now for the Lady Ledgers. And here's Akey at the free throw line. That one's short. And Weyauwega Fremont yet to score in the basketball game. They were outscored on the season in the conference in the first quarter overall. Weren't very good in that first quarter. She connects there, 7-1 Springs. However, Weyauwega Fremont opened up a 20-2 lead at home over Princeton Green Lake on Tuesday night. Shot, Fellers from the corner. That one's too hard. Rebound taken Melanie Schneider up and under, and that one's too soft. And ball is tipped around, out of bounds, off of Springs. Weyauwega Fremont basketball. Lady Ledger Hoops here tonight, presented in part by Record Entertainment Disc Jockey Service, 924-7535. Full court pressure here by the Lady Ledgers. And they try to turn it over, but they get it inside to Krause. Krause throws up a wild shot. That one doesn't go. Little contact there. No call from the official. And the Lady Ledgers push tempo the other way. Here's Liz Bowen with the basketball now. Finds Schneider. Smith dumping it inside and goes out of bounds. That one's off of Emily Miller. Out of bounds. Lady Ledgers again applying some more pressure here. And we got a substitution. Kelly Schrouth coming into the basketball game now. And taking a seat is Miller. Full court pressure here by the blue team. And they try to trap, and Voles to get it across the timeline there. It's tipped around and taken back by St. Mary's Springs. That is turnover number 5 of the quarter. Melanie Schneider gets a shot to go up, but doesn't fall. 2:41 left to go. Bounce pass for Akey down the right side of the lane. Draws contact. Basket doesn't go, but a foul is called. And Akey is going to go to the free throw line for the Indians. Foul is called on Smith. That is her second personal foul and the team's third. At the free throw line, where Akey was 1 of 2, making 1 of 3 so far. Again, the Indians played in a conference with Bonduel, Shiocton, Amherst, Pacelli, Manawa as well. The Central Wisconsin 8 conference, where they finished in 3rd place. Shot out of the way, and that one's good from Carissa Akey. She's 2 of 4. She's got both Weyauwega Fremont points. Coming in to the lineup now is Allie Ottery, and we got a timeout taken on the court. It's a 30-second timeout, and we will step aside for a 30-second timeout. A break, and back with more girls regional semifinal hoops on 96.1 TCX.
For over 40 years, MW Tie Roofing Incorporated has maintained the highest standard of professionalism as a prime contractor for industrial and commercial roofing installations. They take pride in their continued efforts to supply quality service to their clients. Contact them today at tieroofing.com.
96.1 TCX and 96.1TCX.com. Video streaming tonight's game. If you are viewing tonight's action, you can shoot me an email. Love to hear from you. Nick R at WFDL.com. Liz Bone losing it on the end line. That's out of bounds. A Springs turnover, number 2 of the quarter. Weyauwega Fremont coming back at us, and a turnover. Springs pressing again. And Voles touching it now in the forecourt, or to the backcourt, I should say. Akey gets it to Voles now to the forecourt. Comes basketball high on the right-hand side, out of bounds, tipped, and Goody went for it, but Springs Bone tipped it out of bounds. Goody to inbound the basketball. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. 7-2 Springs scoreboard. They whip it way across court for Kylie Akey. Shot on the way. Goody, a 3, good. Alyssa Goody scoring there. There's Kylie Akey and Carissa Akey. They are sisters, a couple of years apart. And Gina Knorr and Rachel Knorr, they also are sisters for this Weyauwega Fremont team, and they are a couple of years apart as well. On the floor with it, here's Melanie Schneider from Ottery. Now up top, looking for Liz Bone. Crossover dribble inside the paint, mid-post shot, no. Rebound taken by Akey. Akey for Weyauwega Fremont goes ahead to Goody. Goody rips it down on the left wing. Shot on the way, long 2 from Akey, no good. Kelly Schrouth there to clear ahead to a guard, and Liz Bone, or I should say Destiny Ottery back to it. Now Melanie Schneider to Kelly Schrouth, top of the key. Over to Bone, right side. Looks for Destiny Ottery. Ottery with the basketball now finds Schrouth. Schrouth now touching it is Ottery left of the wheel. Now crossover dribble by Ottery, I should say, and a turnover inside. Springs' 3rd turnover of the quarter. And now here's Goody. Goody attacking left side. Akey now over to Voles. Voles now top of the key. Pops Akey for a long 3. Back in the bracket, no. Rebound taken Kelly Schrouth there to clear ahead to Melanie Schneider. Schneider looks at Liz Bone. A 3. No good. Kelly Schrouth there for the rebound inside. Book it. Kelly Schrouth has got 4 points here tonight. Melanie Schneider's got 5. Lady Ledger lead is 4. 40 seconds left to go. Full court press by the Lady Ledgers. They whip it way down low over to Rachel Knorr, and Knorr got fouled by Kelly Schrouth. Rachel Knorr going to go to the free throw line. Knorr was left all alone under the Weyauwega Fremont basketball hoop, and couldn't get the shot to fall, but she goes to the free throw line. Kelly Schrouth fouled her on the way up. 9-5. Shot is good by Rachel Knorr, number 23. A couple of substitutions here. Becky Schrader comes back in for Weyauwega Fremont. Also on number 23, Emily Miller comes back in. Melissa Ringwell comes back in for the Lady Ledgers. Here's Rachel Knorr. Bend at the knees, flip at the wrist, and it rolls off the left side of the rim to the right side. No good. Lead is still 3 for Springs. 28 seconds left to go in the quarter. Over right side, Melanie Schneider. Melissa Ringwell touches now to Emily Miller. Miller to Schrouth, back to Miller. Shot now back to Schrouth inside. Basket, no. Rebound taken by Kelly underneath, and she got fouled, and she's going to go up. She's going to go to the free throw line. Kelly Schrouth battling for the basketball, battling for the rebounds down low. She's had a small village of rebounds here in this first quarter. 9-6 Springs lead, 15 seconds to play. And Kelly Schrouth at the free throw line. Schrouth at the line, and it is good. Schrouth has got 5. And Caitlin Feller's coming back in for the Lady Ledgers right now. Schrouth at the free throw line. And that one is also good. And the Lady Ledger lead is pushed back up to 5 with 10 seconds left to go. They get it across the timeline, comes Volts. Volts now, the low block, flips it over top. Goody. Goody rips it back down to Volts. 4 seconds left to go. Back to Goody. Goody now with 1 second left to go, and that will be the end of the quarter. Weyauwega Fremont doesn't get a shot off. 11-6 Springs with the lead on your scoreboard. We're going to take a timeout and come back after this. High school girls regional semifinal hoops on 96.1 TCX.
Saturday, March 14th is the 96.1 TCX St. Patrick's Day Parade. The Fond du Lac Parade is at 3 o'clock and you need to get your business in front of the huge crowd. Register your business and compete for the chance to win the $100 Best in Show, 96.1 TCX and Irish's Traveling Trophy, and the $100 Best in Youth Prize. Visit our website at 961wtcx.com. Any questions, email Andrew at wfdl.com. Sponsored in part by Van Horn and The Reporter.
Jackson Call Insurance, sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Second quarter, Weyauwega Fremont trailing St. Mary Springs 11-6 as the Indians traveling to the right of us. They start with the basketball facing the right side of the screen as you're viewing it, and they start with a turnover. That is number 7 of the first half for Weyauwega Fremont. Lady Ledgers with 3 of their own turnovers try to convert here off the turnover, up by 5 to begin the second quarter. Melanie Schneider finds Kelly Schrout, top of the key, over to Liz Bowen. Back up top, Melanie. Melanie now dribbling to the baseline. A pass from Kelly Schrout, looking for a give and go there and couldn't find it, but they kick and reset. Ledgers with the basketball. Got 20-plus viewers checking us out tonight. If you are viewing tonight's action, I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me an email. Give you a shout-out on the radio. 96.1 TCX, Nick R at WFDL.com. Kelly Schrout in the low block scores, and Kelly's got 8. 13-6 Lady Ledger lead. Full court press here. Weyauwega Fremont, Akey to break the timeline there. Goody chasing it down. Volts back to Goody now. Back to Volts. They reverse the trend over to Schrader. Schrader now back to Goody. Lady Ledgers, 2-1-2 zone as they're trapping. Now Akey goes down the left side of the lane, finds no one, finds actually Goody. Back Goody, flips it over left side, looking for Schrader. Schrader off the window, too hard. Rebound, loose ball, tipped around, taken back by Goody, top of the key. Goody a 3. That's too short. Taken by Liz Bone. Bone now on the right perimeter. Passes over to Fellers at the, or Ottery, I should say, at the top of the key. And that will find Ringwell. Ringwell Schneider chasing it down near the mid-stripe. Back over to Liz Bone. 6:40 left to go in the first half. 13-6, Lady Ledgers with the lead. Kelly Schrout inside. Nice! Basket counts and the foul was there. Kelly Schrout did a great job of posting up down low, getting some, doing some boxing out of her defender to get some separation between her defender and the basketball. Nice job by Kelly down low to get the basket to count. Went up strong with it, got some contact there, and she goes to the line. Kelly not an impressive free throw shooter, about under 50% on the season, but she gets that one to go, and she's 3 of 3 from the charity stripe so far. And the Lady Ledgers get them to turn it over. Melanie Schneider from Kelly Schrout down low, and that's too easy right there. And we have a stop a play here as the Lady Ledgers get a little aggressive there in the backcourt, and a foul is called. I think this is on Fellers. No, Ringwell. Ringwell with the first personal foul there, and the 5th as a team. It is 18-6 Springs, and Kelly's going to come out. And got a substitution coming in here, and that one is Smith coming in. Schneider has got 5, and Kelly Schrout has got 13. I'm sorry. Schneider's got 7, and Schroth has got 11. And Akey goes on the right side of the lane. She got fouled, and they will inbound the basketball. Another Lady Ledger foul. But Schneider and Schroth have accounted for all of the Lady Ledger scoring so far in the basketball game tonight. And they look to inbound here. Weyauwega Fremont's got it on the right wing. Goody now flashes Akey in the mid-post. Doesn't get the shot to go. Smith is there for the rebound, and she got fouled. Smith got fouled. I believe will be on Schrader. Yep. Schrader team foul, personal foul for her, number 1 and 3rd as a team And checking back in, Emily Miller. And taking a seat, Melissa Ringwell. 6:07 left to go in the first half. 18-6 Lady Ledger lead. We'll get you caught up to date on area sports scores in this regional semifinal night across the state. Some local teams get you covered there. Lisbon has got it on the right-hand side. Up top to Destiny Ottery. Over left side, Melanie Schneider touches it left of the wheel. Back to Ottery. Ottery finds Lisbon right of the center circle. Now back to Ottery. 5:44 left to go. Setting a screen for her is Miller. Can't find any rotation there. Now they find Melanie Schneider. Schneider now whips it over to Lisbon. Ball fake now, pulls it back. Nope. Shot. Ottery, 3. Bangs out, no. Rebound taken by the Lady Ledgers. Down low from the corner. Shot good. From the baseline, I should say. Emily Miller, shot is good, and got a timeout taken on the court. It's a 20-6 lead in favor of St. Mary Springs. Coming back after this, Lady Ledger Hoops on 96.1 TCX.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. You even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now, I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1.
Half. It is 20-6, the Lady Ledgers with the lead on your scoreboard. Full court press here applied by the Lady Ledgers again. And a bounce pass. And over and back as Haley Krause stepped over and back in the half-court stripe. And a turnover for Weyauwega Fremont. That is number 8 of the half. Springs with the basketball and the lead. A pass. Ottery will find Lisbon. Bone back to Ottery now. Smith sets a screen for her. They whip it over to Schneider in the low block. Schneider muscling her way inside the paint from the right elbow. Is Bone backing up. Lisbon dumping it down low inside for Miller. Posting up, now finds Melanie Schneider. Schneider reversing it over to Ottery. Ottery finds Bone. Back up top, Smith putting it on the deck, flips it, Schneider. Schneider reversing the trend over right side to Lisbon. Bone back up top, Ottery. Ottery crossover dribble, now looks for Melanie Schneider. Schneider whipping it over right side, looking over to Miller, top of the key. Now Lisbon dribbling on the right wing. Pass on the left-hand side, skipping it inside to Smith, and it's taken away. And a foul is called on Smith, I believe. No, foul is called on Weyauwega Fremont. Kelly Schroth is coming back in, and Melanie Schneider taking a seat. Foul was called on Weyauwega Fremont, and that was on Schrader, so we'll keep things right here on this end of the floor. And here's Emily Miller. Miller now will find Destiny Ottery. They whip it inside to Smith. Smith crossing her way into a double team and a jump ball. Possession arrow points toward the Lady Ledgers. 4:21 left to go in the first half. 20-6 Lady Ledgers with the lead on your scoreboard. Inbounding is Lisbon. The basketball here. Kelly Schroth will pop out, catch the inbounds pass. Now finds Lisbon. She'll find it top of the key. Lisbon over on the left-hand side, looking for Emily Miller. Back over to Smith. Smith has got it. Bone now. Top of the key comes Ottery. Ottery now going left side to Miller. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. 20-6, Lady Ledgers with the lead. Lady Ledgers not all too quick to find a shot. Shot on the way from Miller, a 3. That one's no good. And there for the rebound is Carissa Akey. They whip it down the court for Krause, and that one doesn't go. Nice outlet pass down the court, but they couldn't get basketball fall. On the other end, here's Kelly Schrouth off the window and scores. Kelly Schrouth to the free throw line for the Lady Ledgers. She's got 13 here tonight. Opportunity for a three-point play. Kelly Schrouth is 3 of 3 from the free throw line so far. High school sports tonight presented in part by your Edward Jones 5 financial advisors, Dan Sprader, Ben Berchi, Pam Tellefson, Steve Millen, Doug Shireman of Fond du Lac. Give them a call today. Also brought to you by Jack's Team Sports. From equipment, uniforms, awards to being a community player, Jack's Team Sports on South Main Street across from Veterans Park in Fond du Lac. Schrouth for the three-point play. It's good. Kelly Schrouth. She's got 14 points here. Basketball game. They get it down the court. Another full court press. Another turnover out of bounds off of Weyauwega Fremont. Springs basketball. This Springs press has caused Weyauwega Fremont to turn the basketball over a bunch here in the half. Springs up 23-6. The Weyauwega Fremont Indians were up 20-2 at the end of one. They held a halftime advantage over Green Lake Princeton on Tuesday by double digits. Kelly Schrouth inside again, and she's getting great position down low on Akey. And she doesn't have an answer for her so far. Nobody does on this Weyauwega Fremont team. Goody's got the basketball. Nor will try the baseline now. Tie up on the floor, and possession arrow points toward Weyauwega Fremont. The lead is 19 for the Lady Ledgers here in this regional semifinal. And Volts coming back in now as Schrader comes back in as well. And Rachel Knorr to inbound the basketball. Knorr trying to find it open. Nobody went with her. Nobody went with Schrader as Schrader went to the low block. Easy score there. And here's Ottery. Ottery will find Caitlin Fellers. Back to Ottery. Now over to Lisbon on the right wing. 2:40 left to go. 25-8. Lady Ledgers with the lead. Caitlin Fellers got it left side. Destiny Ottery touching it now for the Lady Ledgers. Marquezan Hornets are the two seed in this regional, and the Marquezan Hornets are a pretty tough customer coming from the Trailways North Conference. Ringwell gets stripped on the way up, and that one's out of bounds off of Weyauwega Fremont. Springs basketball. Yeah, Marquezan Lady Hornets, they've got some pretty good ball players over there. That should be a very interesting game if it comes to be tomorrow night here from the Ledge. Again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Marquezan and Oshkosh Lourdes. That game is taking place tonight in Marquezan. And Melanie Schneider dumps it down low over a double team for Schrouth. She can't connect. Akey is there to clean it up. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. 25-8 Lady Ledgers with the lead. And they whip it inside the paint. Melanie Schneider there to take it away. Schneider going to push tempo, coming at it. Destiny Ottery crossing the line with it over on the right side to Schneider. Schneider now looks to Destiny Ottery. Ottery inside for Ringwell. Reverse layup, or a reverse pivot foot is up and good. Job by Melissa Ringwell to score there. 1:35 left to go. They try to find it open Indian down the court. Schrader off of Lady Ledger's shoe, and they will reset. Rachel Knorr to inbound the basketball underneath the hoop. We will get you some halftime sports scores in this regional semifinal if you're viewing tonight's game. Michigan Herb checking in tonight, watching the gals. And off the window comes Akey. Akey's got 4. 27-10, Lady Ledgers with the lead. Always like Michigan Herb listening into the broadcast here tonight. Thank you so much. Watching our video stream. You checked in last night, too. During the boys' basketball game. Pretty exciting game last night here from the Ledge as boys knocked off KML. Here's a steal at the top of the key by Akey. Goes up for a layup and scores. What a 4-0 run here by the Lady Indians. 27-12. Lady Ledgers with the lead. They dump it for Ringwell. Ringwell goes over to another Lady Ledger. Can't find the bottom of the net. 40 seconds left to go. And Goody crossing the line with it to the left-hand side. And it's stripped and taken away. Now taken back by Akey. They whip it down low, and Knorr can't hold on to it. Out of bounds off of Rachel's fingertips. Lady Ledger basketball. 31.9 to play here in the half. Yeah, boys knocked over KML last night. Place went nuts, erupted. The student section swarmed the court. Pretty exciting stuff, and a lot of the guys are in attendance here tonight. See Big Miller in attendance. I think the Otterys are here too. A lot of the guys that get knocked off the #1 team in the state Division III. A pretty good feather in your cap going into the playoffs. Boys have a bye till next week Friday. They'll take on the winner of Marquezan and Green Lake Princeton. The boys will next Friday night. 16 seconds left to go here in this the first half. Emily Miller's got the basketball now. Looks over to Melanie Schneider. Calling out commands is Audrey with 5 seconds left to go. Shot is Schneider for a 3, and she drains it at the buzzer. No good, as Weyauwega Fremont cannot get a shot off. And nice job by Melanie Schneider to drain a 3 on the behind the arc. 30-12, Lady Ledgers with the lead on your scoreboard. We'll take a timeout, come back after this. Lady Ledger Hoops tonight on 96.1 TCX.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Sauer Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Sauer at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
(30-12) again on your scoreboard. We'll take a timeout and come back with your first half analysis and statistics after this on 96.1 TCX. Dance team on the court right now doing a great job. They rocked it last night at the boys game as well. We're at the half here. The Lady Ledgers lead the Indians of Weyauwega Fremont, this Division IV regional semifinal, 30-12 on your scoreboard. Melanie Schneider, 10 points for the Lady Ledgers. Leading the way for Springs is Kelly Schrouth, 16. Emily Miller with 2 points, and Melissa Ringwell with 2 points as well. 6 for Carissa Akey, 3 for Alyssa Goody, 2 for Becky Schrader, and 1 for Rachel Knorr here tonight. Really the story of this first half was the full court pressure applied by the Lady Ledgers and the ability to turn Weyauwega Fremont over on the offensive or on the defensive end to create some points in transition. Weyauwega Fremont with 10 turnovers in the first half, and half of those coming from the full court pressure applied by St. Mary's Springs. And you don't really expect them to let up much here in the second half. They're a full court pressing team. They always seem to do that. They always seem to get out in transition as well and really get up and down the court. And Mitch Redding, a couple of turnovers for St. Mary's Springs and some fouls as well, some silly fouls for the Ledgers, but for the majority played a pretty good first half, did the Lady Ledgers, and showing why they are a 1 seed in this regional and ranked in the state in Division 4. We'll take a timeout. This is your Badger Tire halftime show. We'll come back with your 96-second Taco Bell sports ticker on 96.1 TCX.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new Quesarito from Taco Bell.
It's the Winter Chill event at Van Horn Hyundai of Fond du Lac, Northeast Wisconsin's Hyundai Giant. Lease Vista launch for only $159 a month with 0 down.
Or this Sonata for only $186 a month with 0 down.
Or this Santa Fe for only $269 per month.
And we'll cover the maintenance for the term of the lease.
Giant savings, giant selection on the state's largest Hyundai inventory. Because don't about you, sale ends on Saturday at 5 p.m. GoVanHorn.com. It's the Winter Chill event at Van Horn Hyundai of Fond du Lac, Northeast Wisconsin.
Girls basketball tonight on 96.1 TCX. We are video streaming this game as well at 96.1TCX.com. Love to hear from you. Shoot me an email if you're checking out the broadcast here tonight or watching it or listening on the radio. Nick R, Nickr at WFDL.com. Taking a peek at some other scores in Division 5 tonight. Fall River, they lead Central Wisconsin Christian at the half, 23-15. Laconia leads Ripon at the half in Division 3, 17-13. In Division 3 as well, Waupun leads Elmira 32-23 at the half. Beaver Dam is up 22-4. Beaver Dam Golden Beavers leading West Bend East. That one just before halftime. Your 96-second Taco Bell sports ticker here on TCX. Reminder that if these Lady Ledgers can hold on to tonight's game, we will have the regional championship against either Marquezan or Oshkosh Lourdes Academy tomorrow night. We'll have that game for you here on TCX. That is a 7 o'clock tip-off. Boys basketball coming up on Tuesday night. We'll have coverage of North Fond du Lac and Weyauwega Lutheran Academy from WLA. We'll have video streaming coverage and radio coverage here on TCX. That is a 7 o'clock opening tip-off there. On our sister station, 98.7 FM, the Great 98, Tuesday night, Wayland Academy takes on Randolph in Division 5. And also on FM 103.3, our sister station, Central Wisconsin Christian, they take on Oakfield. That's a boys regional game as well. The next Friday night, we'll be back up here at the Ledge for the boys team. Ledgers beating their quest for state championship berth as the Ledgers take on either Marquezan or Green Lake Princeton, the winner of that game, which is taking place on Tuesday of next week. So a lot of games, a lot going on. Check our website for the complete updated high school sports schedule at 961tcx.com. Click on high school sports, then click on schedules, and you're good to go. This is your Badger Tire halftime show and your 96-second Taco Bell sports ticker. Take a timeout and come back with the second half after this on TCX. Heating of Fond du Lac, and Bryant doing whatever it takes. AirTech Heating at 251 Griffith Street in Fond du Lac, 924-6742. That's 924-6742 for Bryant Geothermal, the most energy-efficient system available. Get yours today at AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac. Special thanks tonight to National Exchange Bank and Trust, Radom & Stone, Taco Bell, Corneli's, the Pump and Pantry, the Fond du Lac Credit Union, Weyauwega Withard Academy, Moraine Park Technical College, St. Mary Springs Academy, Scotty's Auto Works, Badger Tire, and Baker Cheese sponsoring our broadcast here tonight. Back to action here on top of the ledge. Ledger's moving toward us now from our left to our right across the radio dial as we see it, as you hear it, and on the video stream. Starters are back in. Schrader, Vols, Goody, Akey, Krause for Weyauwega Fremont. Ottery, Ringwell, Bowen, Schneider, Schrouth, and a turnover here by the Lady Ledgers. Coming back the other way is Akey for Weyauwega Fremont, and a foul underneath. One thing that the Lady Ledgers had to improve upon a little bit was the fouling situation. They did a lot of fouling in that first half, and they start the first 30 seconds with a foul. Foul was called on Melissa Ringwell. That's her second. Down low as Akey goes high off the glass and scores. Carissa Akey's got 8 points, pacing Weyauwega Fremont here tonight. The basketball now comes Melanie Schneider. Schneider looking for Liz Bone. Over on the right side to Destiny Ottery. Ottery now over to Schneider. Chasing it down over on the left-hand side. Looks over to Liz Bone. Bone now back between the rings over to Schneider. Schneider with the basketball finds Kelly Schrouth. Schrouth now a bounce pass over to Melanie Schneider, and now we'll whip it over to Bone. Bone now passing it over to Destiny Ottery. Ottery back Schneider. Bone right of the key. Schneider a long two from the corner. That one doesn't go. Inside, a rebound taken by Krause, excuse me. And she goes to Goody. Goody whipping it over to Krause. Krause now looks over to Vols. Vols now a pass down low. Akey can't hold on to it. It's got to give it back over to Goody. Goody to Schrader. Schrader cut off on the baseline. Down low off the window and scores is Carissa Akey. Akey's got a little 4-0 run here, 30-16. Weyauwega Fremont catching up to Springs, just down by 14. They whip it inside to Kelly Schrouth off the glass and scores. It's Kelly Schrouth from Liz Bone on the assist. 18 for Schrouth. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout. Back after this on 96.1 TCX. (32-16). Lady Ledgers with the lead on your scoreboard. Again, a couple of scoring updates for you as we continue to get some scores up here in the press box. The Lions, Lemire Lions, trailing Waupun at the half. Laconia over Ripon at the half. And Fall River, number 4 team in the state Division 5, they're knocking over Central Wisconsin Christian 23-15. And Akey to inbound it now. Full court pressure here by the Lady Ledgers, working right in front of us. And a turnover there off of Weyauwega Fremont Springs basketball. Always an exciting time of the year. And March Madness not here yet, but you know what? Always a great time of the year. These Lady Ledgers, of course, went to Green Bay last year, spotting up for a long three, no good. Taken by Destiny Ottery. It goes off the left side of the rim, and that one's no good, out of bounds. And Springs to inbound. Yeah, the Lady Ledgers played Algoma last year. Game went to overtime, and Springs did not score in that overtime period. Ended up losing the basketball game. And that final score was 42-37. Algoma, a pretty tough customer to Springs, losing in the Division IV state semifinal. That was fun. Shot on the way, and that one's no good. That one's too hard. Rebound taken away and ripped away by Krause. Krause over to Akey. Akey up top, Voles. Voles now over to Schrader. Bounce pass for Akey. Whips it over left side for Krause. Krause a pass for Goody. Whips it back down, throws it into traffic, out of bounds, off of Springs. Weyauwega Fremont basketball, they'll stay in that direction. A couple of substitutions coming in here. Smith coming in for the Ledgers, and Schrader taking a seat now. And Kylie Akey coming in for Weyauwega Fremont. Akey's now got it, top of the key, goes down the right side of the lane, throws up a runner, no. Smith in there for the rebound, and there's going to be a foul called on Weyauwega Fremont. And that's going to be on Weyauwega Fremont, number 4, Alyssa Goody. That is her, no, I'm sorry, number 12, Kylie Akey. That's her first. Team's first as well, the half. Melanie Schneider working on the left side. Mid-post is Kelly Schrouth, finds Smith in the corner, and that one's good. Here's Anna Smith working from the baseline. Her first bucket of the night, 34-16. Lady Ledgers with the lead. High in the right-hand side. Bounce pass for Goody. Goody now will find Voles. Voles now back to Goody. A bounce pass down low to Krause off the window and scores. Haley Krause for the Lady Indians, scoring 34-18. Almost halfway gone by here in this third quarter. Smith touching it now, dribbles inside the paint, throws up a shot, no good. Almost got it to go. Rebound taken by Akey. She'll push ahead to Voles. The point guard controlling, now flips it over left side to Akey. And Kylie Akey touching it now over to Krause. Krause back, Voles up and under, no. Rebound taken by Smith, skies high for it. And she'll find Liz Bone. And that will go inside to Kelly Schrouth. Schrouth up and under. The basket doesn't count, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Kelly Schrouth, a presence down low. She's been to the line numerous times here tonight. That is her 4th or 5th trip to the free throw line. And Kelly has not missed a free throw yet. She's got 18 points in the basketball game. She, if you look at where she lines up, it is well behind the free throw line. You can see that on the camera, or take my word for it. It's about a full foot or so, foot and a half maybe, behind the free throw line from where you're allowed to stand. Shot is on the way from Kelly. It is up and it is good. Goes 1 of 2 on that sequence. 35-18. Lady Ledgers with the lead. Ledgers another press here in the full court variety. They get it over to Akey. Akey loses it. Lady Ledgers turn the basketball. Turn Fremont over. Fremont's 13th turnover of the basketball game. Melanie Schneider from long range, no go. Rebound. Caitlin Fellers, a foul on her over the back. Over the back on Caitlin Fellers, and Akey to inbound it. That's her first personal foul. Second as a team. And a pressure in the backcourt again, and a foul is called. I think this is on Fellers. No, Schneider. Her third, or the team's third, her first. Backcourt pressure on the press as well. Got to get it across here is Alyssa Goody, and they turn it over. Kelly Schrouth stepping inside the passing lane. They turn the basketball over. And Ottery will now touch inside to Kelly Schrouth. Schrouth now a pass for Melanie Schneider. Whips it over to Ottery, or a Bone along 3 from the corner. No. Rebound taken. Smith inside. She loses it. And here's Weyauwega Fremont the other way. Voles off the glass too hard. Rebound taken by the Lady Ledgers. Ottery coming back at it the other way. Looks for Melanie Schneider. Back to Ottery. A reset high on the right-hand side. Schneider rips it back down. Looks for Caitlin Fellers. Fellers over left side for Ottery. They whip it inside for Schneider. Cut it weak side, but stepping inside the passing lane is Schrader. Turnover, Lady Ledgers. Here come the Fremont Indians the other way. Ball fake Voles, whipping it inside to Akey. Up top, Goody, a long three, no. Rebound taken by Schrouth. Foul is called on Akey down low. And that's going to be on Carissa Akey. I believe that is her first and third as a team. Timeout taken on the court. We will step aside, and we're coming back after this on 96.1 TCX.
For over 40 years, MW Tie Roofing Incorporated has maintained the highest standard of professionalism as a prime contractor for industrial and commercial roofing installations. They take pride in their continued efforts to supply quality service to their clients. Contact them today at tieroofing.com.
With the lead, 2:26 to go in the third on your scoreboard. Tonight's game presented in part by your Edward Jones 5 financial advisors, Dan Sprader, Ben Berchi, Pam Tellefson, Steve Millen, and Doug Shireman of Fond du Lac. Tonight's game also presented in part by AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac. Now is the time for an inspection on your heating system. AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac and Brian doing whatever it takes. 924-6742. We're stopping at AirTech's new location, 251 Griffith Street in Fond du Lac. Winner of this game takes on the winner of Oshkosh Lourdes and Markesan. That game being played in Markesan tonight. And Springs can hold on. The game would be here tomorrow night on Top the Ledge. We'd have the game for you on 96.1 TCX. Melanie Schneider with it on the right wing. And Scholl pass it over to Liz Bowen on the perimeter. Now back over to Smith. Smith back to Bowen. Up top, Schneider. Over right side, Fellers. Now checking in is Emily Miller. Schrouth is out of the lineup for the Lady Ledgers. Getting a breather inside. Miller now dumps it over to Smith. A long two from Smith, and that one's no good. In there for the rebound is Liz Bowen. She got fouled. And inbounding it is Liz. That is Akey's, I should say Schrader's personal foul there. That's the team's fourth. Liz Bowen to get it in, and she finds Fellers. Over to Miller. Miller now up top to Bowen, top of the key. Now they find Fellers on the right wing. Fellers dribbling it around, now passing it between the rings. Looks left side to Smith. Putting it on the deck is Bowen, and finds Fellers. Giving up the dribble is Melanie Schneider now. Driving inside the paint, flips it over to Audrey. Or Bowen, I should say. 1:35 left to go. Schneider putting it on the deck and passing it over to Smith. And Bowen off the screen over left side. Tipping it around is Emily Miller. And she will find Liz Bowen. Trying to check in to see if I can find a Marcus and Oshkosh Lourdes score. Haven't found one yet. And Liz Bowen controlling it now. Here's Caitlin Fellers. Bounce pass inside, and a foul is called on the floor. And that will be another personal foul against Weyauwega Fremont, and a team foul, of course. Kelly Schrouth soon to come in for the Lady Ledgers. Fifth team foul for Weyauwega Fremont. 35-18. Springs, the Lady Ledgers, the lead. And tipped around on the inbounds pass. Weyauwega Fremont there to strip it away and take it away. Here's Voles on the other end. Pulls up from the right elbow. And pass over to Schrader. Schrader gets cut off on the baseline. They whip it over to Akey. Akey inside mid-post. And she will find Goody. Goody now high on the right-hand side. A bounce pass on top of the key from Akey. Akey a three. No. Rebound. Nice box out by the Lady Ledgers. They'll push tempo down the court. Melanie Schneider cross-step, travel. Schneider switched her pivot foot, and she walked with the basketball there. 35-18. Lady Ledgers with the lead. 37 seconds left to go. And Weyauwega Fremont breaking the press. Double team now. Goody rips it back down. Voles. 25 seconds left to go. Goody now inside the paint, and we got a foul called. I think on the Lady Ledgers. Foul is called on number 23, Emily Miller. and that will be the fourth as a team's second personal on her. Again, 22.4 seconds left to go, 35-18 Springs. They get it inside, out of bounds, off of Melanie Schneider, and they'll reset. And a substitution here as Ottery comes back in. Jackson Call Insurance, American Bank Mancino's, Anders Auto Parts are sponsors of tonight's game. And Goody gets the inbounds pass. They crash on a double team. Akey in the low block. Now they will find Goody. Back to Akey, a three. Too hard. Rebound taken by Destiny Ottery. Ottery pushes tempo ahead. 5 seconds left to go. Liz Bone putting it on the deck. Crossover dribble inside the paint. Throws it up. No good. Kelly Schrouth there at the buzzer for the rebound. Basket counts at the end of the quarter. Kelly Schrouth got the basket to go. 5 points for Kelly in the quarter, making it 21 for the game. 37-18 Springs coming back after this. High school girls regional semifinal hoops on 96.1 TCX.
Saturday, March 14th is the 96.1 TCX St. Patrick's Day Parade. The Fond du Lac Parade is at 3 o'clock and you need to get your business in front of the huge crowd. Register your business and compete for the chance to win the $100 Best in Show, 96.1 TCX and Irish's Traveling Trophy, and the $100 Best in Youth Prize. Visit our website at 961wtcx.com. Any questions, email Andrew at wfdl.com. Sponsored in part by Van Horn and the Reporter.
37-18. Nick Rush with you. Mason Steffes is our engineer and producer. Got Ike in the house, Trevor as well. Our stream team is here tonight here on TCX. Thanks for viewing tonight's action. If you are watching tonight's game, love to hear from you. Shoot me an email. It's nickr@wfdl.com. Turnover Weyauwega Fremont. Springs starting the fourth with a turnover in the basketball. Lady Ledgers hold on. They'll take on the winner of Markesan and Oshkosh Lourdes. And Kelly Schrouth, the pass down low, and we have a jump ball. Possession arrow points toward the Lady Ledgers. Again, the boys basketball team for the Ledgers. They have a bye till next week Friday, a week from tonight. They'll be up here on the ledge. And here's Destiny Ottery. Ottery with Liz Bone working from the corner. A pass for Ottery high on the right-hand side. Back to Liz Bone on the right wing. Liz Bone feeds Ottery now back to the center stripe. Now looks over left side, Melanie Schneider. Schneider dumping it down low inside Kelly Schroth over a double team off the window. No. Rebound taken by Weyauwega Fremont. They'll push numbers the other way. Here's Goody over to Akey. Akey now has got it left-hand side. Back over to Goody. Goody pops out Schrader. A bounce pass entry stolen away by the Lady Ledgers. They got 3-on-1 break on the other end. Bounce pass for Melanie Schneider and scores. Melanie Schneider, good movement there by the Lady Ledgers. They recognized they had a 3-on-1 break in numbers. Now a turnover. Kelly Schrouth gets high. 2-on-2 break. Kelly's going to take it all the way to the rack and a charging call. Schrouth a charge on her. It's going to come back the other way. Kelly Schrouth get nailed with a personal foul there. And that's going to be the 5th team foul on Springs, 2nd on Kelly. And 39-18, Lady Ledgers with their largest lead of the night at 21. And here's Krause. Krause, a pass for Goody, gets taken, gets a jump ball with Kelly Schrouth. And possession arrow points toward Weyauwega Fremont. They'll keep it on this end. 6:37 left to go. Springs 39, Weyauwega Fremont 18. This Division 4 regional semifinal. Shot rejected by Kelly Schrouth, and they'll go to Ottery. Ottery now finds Schneider. She got rejected by Akey, and a jump ball, and the possession arrow points toward the blue shirts. Some pretty good teams, girls teams around this area. Waupun playing well. They're not ranked. These Lady Ledgers, of course, are ranked. Waupun Division 3. Kettle Moraine Lutheran, who won the flyaway, they're ranked. Long 3, no good. Tipped around, and the ball is taken back by the Lady Ledgers. Chasing it down is Destiny Ottery. Ottery now finds Ringwell. Ringwell over to Liz Bone. But KML won the flyaway conference. Laconia also in Division 3. Shot on the way from Melanie Schneider, up and good. Yeah, Laconia won, finished third, and a nice steal by the Lady Ledgers. Here's Liz Bone trying to convert. She can't get it to go off the steal. Akey will touch it now, and they'll reset as the towel was on the floor. 41-18 Springs, 5:54 left to go. Again, the towel was on the floor. That was from the Springs bench. Got the crowd laughing a bit here on top of the ledge. Backcourt pressure here by the Lady Ledgers. Weyauwega Fremont tries to break this again. It's tipped around. They got to hustle to get it across the line there, and there's a 10-second call. 10-second call, turnover. Lady Ledgers with the basketball back. Yeah, Laconia finished third in the flyaway. Lady Ledgers finished second to the Chargers. Chargers beat them twice. And the Lady Ledgers turn it over. Here's Akey coming on the other end for Weyauwega Fremont. She got fouled on the way up, and she's going to go to the line. 5:32 left to go, 41-18. The Lady Ledgers with the lead. And if they hold on here tonight, we'll have their game right here on the radio tomorrow night. And a timeout taken on the court. We will step aside as well. Back after this full timeout, 96.1 TCX.
Jackson Call Insurance. Sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
This silver dollar has been in our family for generations. I had it with me the night I won the heart of your grandmother. Wait, that was Chrissy Redfern. Don't tell Nana. It even saved my life from a nail gun in the great construction riots. And now, I want you to... Never mind.
No dollar is safe. The new Dollar Cravings Menu. 11 craveable creations, each for $1.
On top of the ledge, the Lady Ledgers lead 41-18 over the Indians of Weyauwega Fremont. Akey is at the free throw line for the Indians, and she will shoot free throws here, shoot a couple of them. Yeah, taking a peek at Division 4. Some pretty good teams. Cuba City, undefeated, 22-0. They're ranked first. Springs is third in the state. That's what they're ranked. Fall Creek is 4. Marathon is 5. Bond Duell in the same conference as Weyauwega Fremont. They are ranked as well, as Akey connects on one free throw, 41-19. And Weyauwega Fremont turns it over. St. Mary's Springs with a foul is called, excuse me. And that was on Liz Bone. No, I'm sorry, on Akey. Foul on Weyauwega Fremont. Quickly down the other end, and they dump it inside to Kelly Schrouth. The pass for Smith. Shot. Smith on the way. No good. Rebound taken by Schneider. Smith has had some pretty good looks at the hoop, but hasn't gotten any to fall here. 5 minutes and change left to go in the basketball game, and losing the dribble is Goody. Ledgers come away with the turnover. Here's Bone. Bone working her way down the left side. No, Kelly Schrouth there to clean up the rebound. Schrouth has got 23 tonight. 43-19. Springs with the lead. Trap on the right-hand side. And a pass. And a foul. Down low in the block. Foul on the Lady Ledgers. Oshkosh Lourdes, the Lady Knights, up 30-23 after the third over Marquezan. So if Lourdes can hold on against the Marquezan Lady Hornets, Oshkosh Lourdes would come to the ledge tomorrow night. But the free throw line now is Kylie Akey. There's Kylie Akey and Carissa Akey. They are sisters. And the first of a bonus is no good, so she doesn't earn the second. Rebound taken by the Lady Ledgers. And Miller coming to it now. They whip it over to Smith in the left elbow. Now finds Fellers to Schrouth. The long jumper, no. Rebound taken by Smith inside, and she got fouled. Smith going to go to the free throw line for the ladies. Yeah, Division IV, just finishing up there. And some pretty good teams around the state. Kenosha St. Joe's, Regis in there. In Division III, you have some area teams. Kettle Moraine Lutheran, they're ranked. They're number 10. Smith hits the first. And that is Smith's third point of the night. Also, Little Chute, ranked in Division III. Whitewater's number 1 team, Division III. They're 22-0. Shot on the way, and that one is good. Got the roll in. Off the back, or off the rim, and fell in. And Rachel Knorr checking in for Weyauwega Fremont. And Akey with 4:25 left to go. Backcourt pressure now applied by the Lady Ledgers. Akey now a pass. Kelly Schrouth stepping inside the passing lane, intended for Rachel Knorr. And the Lady Ledgers coming back with it. Weyauwega Fremont's got 20 turnovers in the basketball game. Springs has got 7. So a couple of things to work on here for Mitch Redding and the Lady Ledgers. Redding in his 7th year here at the school. 92-71. Shooting a bonus is Caitlin Fellers. Foul was called on Alyssa Goody, and she does not connect the first on the first free throw there. 45-19 Lady Ledgers. Goody's got the basketball now, and she will feed Akey now. Goody coming back to it, now looks over to Schrader. Schrader inside to Akey, now finds Goody. Now over to Rachel Knorr, a shot no good. Rebound taken, Kelly Schrouth. Schrouth now powering her way down the forecourt. Now finds Destiny Ottery. Ottery whipping it over left side, looking for Caitlin Fellers. Fellers now back to Ottery. Ottery whips it over to Miller. 3:30 left to go. Miller getting cut off on the baseline there. A one-on-one break and a turnover. And here's rejected by Destiny Ottery as Kerrigan Voles went up for a layup, and Ottery swatted it out of the way. Kelly Schrouth coming out now with 3:27 left to go. Rachel Knorr will get it in. Knorr get it into Voles, and a long three by Goody, and that one was well behind the three-point arc, and that one's no good. And here are the Lady Ledgers. Ottery with the basketball now, and she'll find Miller. Miller dumping it inside for number 30 who checked in Scheffner for the ladies. And they dump it inside to Smith. Smith crossover, shot off the glass and in. Smith has done her part down low, done a real nice job for St. Mary's Springs, but doesn't have a lot of points to show for it, but got some pretty good looks tonight. 47-19. Lady Ledgers with the lead. 2:39 left to go. And here's Akey off the window. Smith there for the rebound. Lady Ledgers pushing tempo ahead now. We'll slow it down. To the forecourt comes the basketball, and Destiny Ottery touching it now. Ottery for Caitlin Fellers. Back to Ottery. Some substitutions to happen here with 2:22 left to go. And now here Scheffner got rejected by Knorr, but a foul is called. and Scheffner to the free throw line for the Lady Ledgers. Caitlin Scheffner, the senior, getting some playing time here. Good to see. Good to see here tonight. So the Lady Ledgers going to advance here in this regional semifinal. Too hard. Caitlin Scheffner's free throw was too hard there, and she was shooting, so she'll get a couple. Kylie Akey coming in now. Also number 20, Raylan Shelkowski is coming in as well for Weyauwega Fremont. Coming in for the Lady Ledgers, Paige Case, junior guard, coming in. And Scheffner airballs one as well. She's 0 of 2 on that sequence. Also coming in is Annika Hintz, Lady Ledgers, and Allie Ottery is in as well. And officials now will bring to the other end as they will shoot one free throw. Scheffner, shot on the way, and that one is no good. And with 2:17 left to go, here's Akey. Pass over on the right wing for Voles. Yep, Lady Ledgers going to advance. Again, the ranked number 3 in the state in Division 4. Lady Ledgers with a record that's going to move to 21-2. Weyauwega Fremont, their season will come to an end. A long three. Akey scoring there. Kylie Akey scoring, number 12. Lady Ledgers will move to 21-2. Again, Weyauwega Fremont ending their season at 16-8. Coming up here with 1:40 left to go. 47-22. Springs with the lead. Up by 25. They dump it inside to Smith. Can't hold on. Now she regathers herself, pivoting around to the little perimeter there. And a shot on the way along 3, and that one's too hard. And ripped away by Voles. 1:22 left to go. And got a timeout taken by Weyauwega Fremont. We will step aside. Back after this on 96.1 TCX.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Sauer Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Sauer at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
Here, 96.1 TCX, some substitutions coming in. Sydney Levy is in for the Lady Ledgers right now. Number 11 in Christina Moll checks in for the Lady Ledgers. In addition to that, Paige Case on the floor. So some ladies getting some playoff experience in this regional semifinal. Good to see. 1:10 to go, 47-23. Rachel Knorr is shooting free throws right now at the line. Everybody on the bench has played for both teams. And Knorr connecting, she's got 2 points tonight. 1 minute to go from St. Mary Springs Academy. Levy touching it now over on the left-hand side. And she will feed Moll. Shot on the way, and that's no good, but a foul is called. And to the free throw line comes Sydney Levy. Levy, a freshman guard. Again, Sydney Levy, a freshman guard there. Emily Miller, also a freshman for this Lady Ledger team. Nicole Levy, a freshman, is also on the roster here tonight. Again, 56 seconds left to go. We will give you an update before we leave the airwaves here tonight on the Oshkosh, Lourdes, and Marquezan score. Again, last time that we checked, Oshkosh Lourdes, the 3 seed, was leading Markesan, the 2 seed, by 7. Sydney Levy scoring there, getting her first bucket, I believe, as a varsity player. And that one is good as well, and got a free throw there. And back to action here, 50 seconds left to go. What a pressure there and a turnover here. Weyauwega Fremont's not taking very good care of the basketball here. Shot on the way, and that one is good. Paige Case scoring, and with 35 seconds left to go, 51-24. Weyauwega Fremont's going to fall to St. Mary's Springs here tonight. 30 seconds left to go. Shot on the way, a 3-ball, and that one's missed. Akey there for the rebound down low, no good. Akey's there again, and the rebound, no, but she's going to go to the free throw line for a couple of tosses. Taking a peek here, Waupun beating Lemira 58-36. That's a final. Also Fall River, Central Wisconsin Christian. Fall River beats them 55-25. Beaver Dam beats West Bend East 55-20 in girls basketball. Second shot on the way, and that one's no good by Kaylee Akey. She connects on 1 of 2. 15 seconds left to go. Levy backing up now, and she'll feed Nicole Levy on the left-hand side. 8 seconds left to go. With it, Christina Moll touching it on the left wing. And Nicole Levy will touch it. Shot, 3-ball, no good. And that's how the basketball game ends. Your final score, St. Mary's Springs 51 and Weyauwega Fremont 25 on your scoreboard. Your Enders Auto Parts postgame show is coming up next on 96.1 TCX.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
It's the Winter Chill event at Van Horn Hyundai of Fond du Lac, Northeast Wisconsin's Hyundai Giant. Lease Vista launch for only $159 a month with 0 down.
Or this Sonata for only $186 a month with 0 down.
Or this Santa Fe for only $269 per month.
And we'll cover the maintenance for the term of the lease.
Giant savings, giant selection on the state's largest Hyundai inventory. Because don't know you, sale ends on Saturday at 5 p.m. GoVanHorn.com.